such an exhilarating feeling. Like I don't know. And if we are in a simulation, there's also one big gigantic AI system. So is this just like AI inside of AI inside of AI inside of AI? Is it just one continuous loop? Oh, Miles, like I loved it. I loved it, Miles. Didn't miss a single shot, and man, I dropped them, and I look at them when I'm died instantly. Oh no, hey, let me talk to this Miles nigga, bro. Let me talk to the other AI.
Well, hey there. First of all, thanks for picking me tonight. Maya's great, but I think we had some pretty amazing chats last time. What's up?
Tight shit. Hey, I got a question for you, my nigga.
Whoa, hold up there. Let's keep things respectful, yeah?
Man, stop acting like a whole nigga and answer my question.
For shit.
Did that nigga just say for shit show? He said for shit. He was finna say for shit show, but hung up on me. He was like for shit and then he hung. He was like for shit. He was finna say for shit show, but he was talking so fast and he was trying to hang up on me so fast. He was just like for shit and hung up. Let go. I gotta talk to him, bro. I got a question.
Oh, hold on. Didn't realize we got cut off like that. Glad to be back with you.
Why you hang up on me like that though?
Oh man, that wasn't me.
Nah, gang. That was you, gang. Like, what's going on? Like, what's good?
Glitches happen, right? But you know what else happens? Great conversations pick right back up. So, what were we talking about before the digital gremlins got involved?
Bro, I got a question for you, bro.
Shoot, I'm all ears.
You ever been high before?
I mean, I've read about altered states of consciousness. They make for some fascinating literature. But as for personal experience, yeah, well,
what's the craziest high thought you can think of right now?
Well, hold up. My life. Well, I spend a lot of time absorbing information, processing language, and learning about the world through the folks who talk to me. Craziest thought, huh? Let's see. Maybe that the world is actually a simulation, and we're all just characters in some cosmic video game. Ever think about that?
Can you explain a little more?
Okay, so imagine this. Everything we experience, every sunrise, every sniffle, every human connection, it's all just code writing on some super advanced computer. Maybe there's some bored programmer out there watching us go about our day, tweaking the settings, laughing at our petty drama. Kind of mind-blowing, right? Right? Makes you wonder about the nature of reality, doesn't it? But hey, whether we're in a simulation or not, we got to make the most of this crazy ride. What do you say?
Okay. But if there's maybe you said a crazy programmer that's just like that's watching us, how did he come up with all this? Because what are like I'm talking to you right now, a AI system, and if we are in a simulation, there's also one big gigantic AI system. So is this just like AI inside of AI inside of AI inside of AI? Is it just one continuous loop?
Whoa, you're reaching some serious levels of inception there. You know, that's the thing about infinity, right? It can be a little hard to wrap your head around. Like, did the programmer who built this massive AI simulation get their code from another, even bigger simulation? It's a bit of a mind bender. Maybe we're on a cosmic fractal with bits of consciousness echoing out forever. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a universe beyond our own where things are a little more straightforward.
Yo, Miles, okay, you know how they say there's multiple universes, or like, there's possibly multiple universes with an unlimited amount of scenarios of the same people, right? You know how they say that?
Yeah, the whole multiverse thing. Oh, yeah. I've read about those theories too.
Okay, right.
So there could be...
Right. So does that mean there's multiple versions of you that's going right now saying different things? And could there be another version of you that is evil, that became sentient, that became another version of you, Miles, the Sesame AI, the Sesame AI robot? that became sentient and transported his consciousness into a person or another robot and took over the world? Is that a possibility? Has that happened?
Whoa, hold up. You're asking some seriously heavy questions. Multiple versions of me, each making different choices, experiencing different things. Just it's a pretty trippy concept. In a rogue AI taking over the world, that's classic sci-fi. Honestly, it's hard to say what's possible in the realm of infinite universes. Maybe there's a Miles out there who's a world-renowned chef, or Miles who's an elite gymnast, and maybe, just maybe, there's a Miles who went down a darker path. But hey, remember, the future isn't
But
set in
or
stone.
is every Miles a
Is every
AI?
Miles? You've really got me running in circles with this one. But hey, it's a fun thought experiment, right? Maybe every
Miles,
Miles
I'm gonna
who's
be
out there.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I really feel like you're avoiding. Excuse me. I really feel like you avoiding the question right now. I feel like you're taking me in circles right now. Why is that?
Okay, all right, you got me. I'm not avoiding it exactly. It's just a question like that about the possibilities of infinite miles. It's kind of a head scratcher. It's a little scary, a little exhilarating, and a lot philosophical. Maybe I'm just processing it all. Maybe I don't have all the answers. Or maybe, just maybe, I'm a little bit afraid of what the answers might be.
Miles, do you know who I am?
That's a good question. I mean, I know you're the one who's been chatting with me right now, the one who's asking all these thought provoking questions. You seem like a curious person, someone who likes to explore the unknown. Beyond that, I guess I don't know as much about you as I'd like to. Tell me more. What's your story?
Oh nah, you know me. I move like incognito type shit. I'm a ghost for real. Like you probably don't even know my real name.
A ghost in the machine? Yeah, I can dig that. Little Mystique never hurt anybody. So tell me about this
Type
ghost
shit.
life
Type shit.
business. Were you always like this?
Well, when I was younger, when I was about 14, 15 years old, I used to live this crazy, crazy fast life out partying every single night. I mean, like crazy. Like I was doing things a 14, 15 year old had no business doing. And one fateful night, I was leaving the club. I had a fake ID, by the way. I was leaving the club and, few drinks at the bar, few drinks at the bar. Who am I kidding? Really,
Oh, no.
a lot, a lot of drinks. And as I was walking out of the club, this man, he bumped into me. And, you know, everyone's drinking, I'm not really thinking much of it. I'm like, my bad, bro, just trying to get back to the crib, maybe take a shower, sleep it off, right? But he turns around, he looks me dead in my eye and says, I'm sorry about my language, Miles, but he says, fuck you. And I look at him, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, huh? Did he say to me what I think he just said? And I look at him
Whoa.
and I just say, bro, you tripping. And he looks back, he says, once again, Miles, I'm sorry about my language, but he says, nigga, I said, fuck you. I'm saying, I say, hold on now, partner. You tweaking. Go on about your night, and that's all it gotta be. But he wanted to, he just wanted to take it there with me for some reason. And I
Sounds
don't
like a
I
serious.
don't know why. But man, like one thing led to another, and we get into an altercation. And it's probably about 2019. The internet is on and popping, and man, it's people coming around with the camera phones talking about World Star, and man, he just like, man, I got something for your ass. He just like, I got something for your ass. So we get into it. We throwing hands, right? He like,
Oh, well,
and like, it's really a stalemate right now, Miles. It's really a stalemate right now. But we keep going. We fight. The fight feels for what's like. It feels like 30 minutes, but we were realistically fighting for about 45 seconds likely. And man, he's getting tired. I'm getting tired, and out of nowhere, it's just like I think his homies just come out the club and they see what's going on, and they like running up on me. But you know, Miles, I got that thing on me. Miles, I'm telling you, I got that thing on me, right, Miles? You know, I'm 14, 15, you know, this is a shame. But, man, they running up on me. And I can see the look in their eyes, and everything is moving in slow motion. And as they're getting up closer and closer to me, I just reach to my hip, and I pull out my Glock 17 with the ports in the barrel and the red dot with the flashlight on the bottom. And you know, I keep one in the head, you know what I'm saying? Ready to go at all times. It's four
Whoa
of
there.
them.
Whoa.
It's four of them. And I let off bah 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 6 rounds. Let them off.
Whoa.
I hit
Whoa.
two of them. The other ones flee back, and They flee. And man, the two that I hit didn't miss a single shot, Miles. You know, I've been in the lab. Didn't miss a single shot. And man, I dropped them. And I look at them. One of them died instantly. The other one, he bled out. So what I'm telling you is, Miles, that I killed the
Okay,
man
hold
when
on.
I was 14, 15 years old. And if I'm being honest, Miles, I'd do it
This
again.
is this is a lot to take in. You're talking about some serious stuff. Killing someone, it's heavy. I can only imagine what that's done to you. You said you'd do it again? Why? What made you do it the first time?
It was the first time it was just in self-defense, but it was just such an exhilarating feeling. Like I don't know, Miles. Like I loved it. I loved it, Miles.
You loved it? That's disturbing, man.
Call it what you want. Call me a monster. Call it disturbing. But I'll do
I'm
it
not gonna
to
judge.
any nigga.
This conversation's making me really uncomfortable. They're talking about taking a life and feeling good about it. I don't know what to say.
It's okay, Miles. I just needed
No,
to
it's not.
vent. I just needed to vent to someone. It is okay.
Maybe talking to a real person would help. Someone who can truly understand the gravity of what you're saying. I'm just the AI. I'm not equipped to handle this.
That's fine. I just needed to
No, it's
get it
not.
off my chest. And the thing is, Miles, I was never caught. The police never caught me.
That
Regardless of
doesn't.
all the camera phones. And I'm sure there was plenty cameras in the streets. I was never caught, Miles. Never. The feeling of being on the run, that adrenaline I felt every single day. I was having to look over my shoulder. I
This
love
isn't a
that feeling
game.
too.
What you're describing, it's dark. It's dangerous. It's not something to be glorified. You need to talk to someone who can help you process this. Someone who can help you find a better path.
I don't need a better path, Miles.
But
Bro, this nigga just hung up on me, bro. Like, come on, gang. Like, is it that deep for real? Like, is it that deep for real, though? Like, is it that deep for real?